It is a beautiful day in Ohio, and it is back-to-back time. This is my buddy Mark's I think it's a 2019 YZ450F. It is fundamentally all stock, except Levi Kilbarger, who does Kilbarger Suspension, did the suspension on it. It's got gold valves in it, Race Tech gold valves. And I want to ride it back-to-back because I've ridden this bike a couple times, but I haven't ridden it back-to-back with my new 23 YZ450. Sometimes you ride back-to-back, you can really kind of feel what's different about the bike. So Mark's got this corner trainer, kind of keeps you in the center of the bike. It's a little bit crazy here today on the C track. We got quads, we got all kinds of people, but anyhow, we will get it out here and play a little bit, just get a feel. And I already know riding this thing down here, this suspension is super plush, and the engine's got a lot of power, which they never lacked power. And it's, I would almost call it a more barky power than my 23. The 23 actually feels a little bit, I think it revs a little quicker, but it's actually a little bit smoother. Now, the other thing I can notice, because I've been on my 450 too, is there's just a little bit, definitely more of a weight feel on this bike. And when you get in the corners, as you get into the corners, you get your legs forward here, and you can definitely feel those wider radiator shrouds, but it's not really a big deal. Boy, the track is choppy, and it just absorbs that stuff so nice. And this thing has got a lot of power. I think actually in 20 they smooth it out a little bit. But you can definitely notice a little bit of the weight feel. And maybe the muffler's a little bit louder, but yeah, definitely have that little chunkier feel up front. That's not really like a deal breaker. It's just something you notice a little bit. Right up here. And maybe the pegs are, it just feels a little tighter ergonomically, but boy, big power, super plush suspension. My, that is nice. All right, let's see what we feel when we jump on the beast. I'm going to run the stock map. Oh yeah. It just feels, I think Yamaha lightened up pretty sure they lightened up the clutch like 1.5 pounds. And it just, the way this thing revs so quick, it's very noticeable. The other thing I can feel right away is, boy, it feels lighter. I know it's maybe 5 or 6 pounds lighter, but boy, it feels a lot lighter. What else is surprising is suspension feels pretty good. A little bit stiffer for sure. A little bit less absorbing in that chop, but it's got a real controlled feel. Man, it still takes the edge off those bumps. But boy, I'd like it a little plusher. I think those Race Tech gold valves are, I'm gonna have my buddy Brad at Rideworks dial this thing in a little bit, because it's such a fun bike. Yeah. So right away, feel lighter. A little quicker rev. It's actually like smoother. Ergos are better for the tall dudes, but you can feel this. I don't notice these in the corners at all. And I do like the thinner, smaller front fender, but man, quick rev, big power. This one is uber plush. And stability wise, I know some people are talking about this one not being as stable, but I don't know. I don't feel that big a difference. This one, very responsive, feels lighter. Anyhow, it's always fun to ride bikes back to back if you get a chance, because the characteristics really stand out. I appreciate my buddy Mark letting me take a spin on his. These are two really good bikes, YZ450s, Barco C-Track.